Good day, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is well, healthy, and happy, realizing the government definitely does not love you, and that pretty much everything you've been told since you were born is indeed a lie. So it is June the 19th of 2025, 11:43 a.m., coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada, which has also the worst weather next to maybe Antarctica or something. This place is so awful weather-wise. I watched some videos today of people, why they're leaving Canada, and weather was mentioned in almost every one. It's a nice sunny day today, except it's so humid. You walk 10 feet and the sweat is rolling off you. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It says it's like 22 degrees, but with that humidity, man, you can barely stand it. So I'm inside with my air conditioner again. That's where I spend most of the summer. I can't deal with it. Humidity is absolutely terrible. So let's talk about evil politicians. Why are they so evil? Why are the people that lead us, why do they always seem to be evil people? Why do good people never get into office and take care of the people? The main reason is very simple. Good people do not want to control other people. They don't want power. They don't want to dominate society and dictate what everybody's allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do, and control the economy and all that stuff. It's evil people who want to do this. Okay, so you might know somebody in the community you're in who's a real, respected person, and people always say to them, "Why don't you run for office? Why don't you run for mayor?" And they'll say, "Oh, no thanks, I don't want to do that." That's probably an indication that they are a good person. Good people do not want to control other people. Evil people, control freaks, narcissists, that's who become politicians. Most of them are actually criminals to begin with. And they might be a little worried about going to jail for the things they're doing. So they realize, hold it now, if I can get into office, if I can be the mayor, or I can be whatever, the premier, in the States, maybe a congressman, whatever, if I can do that, well, that's a license to commit crime, and I'll never go to jail for the things I do. I'll get away with everything. So this is why we end up with evil people all the time in government. It's because that's the kind of people who wish to control everything, who want power, who want to have access to things so they can scam and steal and embezzle money. And that's the kind of people who want those jobs. That's the long and short of it right there. That's the main reason. Now, let's say we do have a good person, decides to run for office, and he gets in, or she gets in, whatever. And they have plans, they're going to make some changes. Okay, I'm sick of all the corruption that's been happening. Now I'm in office, now I'm going to fix things. Well, what do you think happens to them? As soon as they get in there, it was actually Vladimir Putin. I saw an interview with him 2 days ago. He talked about Donald Trump and how, he was talking about all presidents of the United States. He said, they get in there and they think they got big ideas. But all of a sudden, these fellas in dark suits show up and say, actually, here's how it's done. Here's how you're going to do it. And if you don't, very bad things will happen to you and your family and everything else. So the people that we think are in power, like the president of the United States should be the most powerful man in the country, except he's not. Nobody has ever got the real answer on who the real power is. We know it's elite ruling class people, like the people who go to Bilderberg meetings. They're the ones actually calling the real shots. Whoever the president is, he's got some power over some things. He can't do everything he wants, that's for sure. They're calling this protest in the States No King's Protest because Donald Trump's acting like a king. If he was a king and an actual dictator, he'd do what he wanted, and he wouldn't have Congress messing with him. He wouldn't have the judges messing with him. He'd do whatever he wants, and no one could stop him, right? That's not how it goes. So a good person will get in there, get threatened, get warned, you're going to do it our way, and you're going to keep your mouth shut about it. And they realize, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this because I got no power anyway. I'm not going to be able to change a thing. You're not allowed to. Then we have good people who get in, and the bribes are offered. The greasing of the palms, all of a sudden. And they might be good when they get in there, but a person that's been in office for a few years, they usually turn corrupt. Okay, and it's not only money, it's the thrill of power. They say power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's a human thing, right? Humans get an adrenaline rush out of being boss. They just do. And they love it when people clap for them and hold up signs with their name on it, and they get off on it. So the office itself, holding the office, will corrupt most people. And the sight of a big briefcase full of money being opened, that'll do it too. Never even considered myself accepting a bribe or anything, but that's $500,000. Maybe I may consider this. Plus, you get people telling you, as they're offering you the money, well, you can refuse the money and we can off your family instead. It's up to you. They realize after they get in there, things are not what they thought. Not the way they thought at all. But I will cut this off here. I won't make a big long video out of this. The main reason our leaders are evil is because it's evil people who want to govern in the first place, because that's what evil is. You want to control, you want to have it your way, you don't care about other people, you want access to legal crime. That's what I consider being a politician. It's a license to commit crime.